Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If y'all guys are new to my channel, welcome. But if you're not new, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. And also if you want my social. It's in the first part of the vid. The intro goes quick, so pause it if you want my social. This video is about horror stories.
This was my best friend. We had been friends for a while, and I really trusted her. I grew up more fortunate than she was. I never thought it would affect our friendship, but whenever it was brought up, she would be weird about it. During lunch one day, she was being very quiet. I just thought she was having a bad day. I decided not to ask. I just went straight home after school. My parents were out of town for the weekend, so I was alone. My friend lived across the street. It was starting to get late, so I laid in my bed until I heard something. Who could possibly be at my house right now? It's so late. Hello? I was murdered. They stood over my body in pleasure. It was someone who wanted to get rid of me. I will never forgive them for what they did to me.
There were two scientists who were experimenting on a new project. They always documented their projects. So she set up their camera and got started working. Here is the tape. They were proceeding to work until they flew back as fumes filled the air. But as they tried to get up, something strange started to occur. I had found this out while trying to watch television.
We have gotten reports of suspicious activity at this very place. Please stay inside your homes and...
Oh my God. I decided to call my friend and ask if she's seen the news.
MJ, I'm so scared. What was that?
There's been people scared all over, trying to protect and hide their families. 3 girls were having a sleepover, but they got interrupted by one of the unusual creatures. I decided to turn on the TV.
Everyone, please do not leave your home. There has been an outbreak.
Some people didn't listen and tried to flee the city. Some people fought for their lives. Many lost their lives. They had taken over the town. But my story hasn't even started yet.
Berry Avenue School had been abandoned ever since the incident. This took place on July 13, 2017. Like in every school, there was a popular group of friends. Then one day, they were going on a field trip. "Hurry, kids," Miss Leah said. Everyone got on and was so excited. Then soon, the bus took off. "Unpack your guys' tents," Miss Leah said. "Guys, it's getting late. Go to sleep." They all headed to their tent. But then the leader of the group said, "I'm not tired, but let's play some games." They all got up and played the game. Then Camilla got up and said, "Guys, that is way too scary. I'm going to sleep." So then they just all went to sleep.
I saw my parents tied up in the basement. I asked what happened to them. My mom told me they were kidnapped and trapped in the basement by random strangers. I heard a car pulling in the driveway and told my parents to be quiet. I went upstairs to go put the basement key back. When I went downstairs, my parents were waiting at the door. When my parents went to sleep, I snuck in their room and took the key. I opened the basement door, but they were gone. I turned around and I saw my parents staring at me, but they looked weird.
One day, I met a girl online and we became internet best friends. Although during our friendship she would act weird. She would know what I was doing without me telling her.
Have fun doing laundry.
What? How did you know I was doing laundry?
Oh, you told me, remember?
Oh, I might have, sorry. Since we were friends for a while, she suggested that we meet up. I agreed and wrongfully said sure. Later that night, I asked my mom to drop me off at the beach. And that was the last place I was seen.
Me and my friend decided to go to the store at night and sleep over. The manager announced that the store was closing, so we hid. When the manager left, we decided to walk around the store. me and my friend got tired, so we decided to head to sleep. We got woken up by the manager the next morning. The manager asked me,
What are you doing here all by yourself?
I told her I was here with my friend, and I pointed to her. She looked at me weirdly and asked,
What, friend?
Our mom and dad were going to dinner. We waved them goodbye and said we loved them before they left. After they left, me and my brother decided to watch some YouTube. After a little bit of time, me and my brother felt a little tired, so we went to our rooms. In the morning, me and my brother decided to turn on the TV.
Breaking news. A girl has gone missing last night. Her parents say that they were just at a restaurant and her daughter had never came back from the restroom. Parents are left devastated.
After me and my brother were gonna get fresh air, but my brother notices something off. Where did this door come from? We've never had this. It smelt really bad, so I told my brother we should check it out. When we opened it, we saw the missing girl. When me and my brother tried helping her, a knock on the door. It was my parents, but they were holding a...
Late at night, a young girl was left home alone. While her parents went off to pick something up from their friend's house, the young girl sat in her room most of the night. While she was playing with her dolls, she heard a soft tapping on her window. She peeked out and saw a pale face staring back at her. Terrified, she closed the curtains and hid under her blankets. But the tapping continued, growing louder and more insistent. She mustered up the courage to look again, only to find the face pressed against the glass, a wide, twisted smile on its lips. She screamed. Right after her parents finally got home, they found her screaming down to them, and she was terrified to what had happened. They returned to her room. The face was gone. They assured her it was just her imagination, but she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. From that night on, she always kept her curtains tightly closed, afraid of what might lurk outside her window.
Emma Cameron was a famous influencer. She filmed and vlogged on TikTok. She posted get ready with me's and routines on her YouTube channel. Everyone adored and loved her. She was so sweet and kind. Emma loved to party. She partied every weekend. She would party alone and with her friends. Emma was also very popular in school. She had many boys after her, and a lot of girls wanted to be her. She was living a fantastic life. She had family, friends, money, and fame. One day, when Emma was in class talking with her friends, the teacher came in. He announced to the fellow class that there will be a new girl joining the school. Everyone was so excited, and so was Emma. She wasn't worried at all that the new student might take her place. Emma was always gonna be the star. But when the girl entered the classroom, everyone gasped and was so mesmerized by the new girl. Her beauty, her confidence, and her grades were better than Emma's. The new girl, Victoria, was head of the class and became loved very fast. She also started a TikTok account and a YouTube channel. Her accounts blew up overnight. She gained millions and millions of followers, more followers than Emma. She became so popular and known. Emma's friend started to become distant with Emma since she was no longer the queen. Victoria was. All the boys that were after Emma was now after Victoria. Every boy wanted to date her, and all the girls wanted to be her friend. This made Emma so mad and jealous. How dared Victoria take away Emma's spotlight? Later that day, Emma came up with a plan. 2 days later, Emma asked Victoria if she could have a word with her. Victoria happily agreed to talk to her. She pulled Victoria aside and told her, "I'm gonna be the last thing you will ever see."
I'm gonna be the last thing you will ever see.
Victoria was confused and asked her what she was talking about. Emma grabbed out a sharp knife and stabbed Victoria while covering her mouth so no one would hear her screams. She let out an evil laughter. Blood was quickly covering Victoria's uniform as she was dying a painful death. Victoria's body dropped to the floor. 2 days later, Victoria was reported missing. Everyone was so worried, while Emma was so satisfied, knowing that everything she had before Victoria took it away would come back. There was this girl named Isabella. She would always get bullied by this girl named Abigail. Abigail was pretty and popular. After class, Abigail was bullying Isabella for her glasses. During lunch, Isabella told herself she was going to get revenge. Later in the day, Abigail was walking home in the dark, but that was the last time she was seen.
A girl named Abigail went missing yesterday after she was walking home. Her glasses have not been found.
The next day, Isabella was talking to her friend, Naomi.
Did you hear what happened to Abigail?
No, what happened to her?
She went missing yesterday.
Oh, I hope they found out where she is.
Yeah. I like your glasses, by the way.
Thank you. I got them yesterday.